Today we're talking about a very interesting topic. Should we objectively monitor the pressure changes during epidural anesthesia? Traditionally, this has been a skill that relied heavily on the anesthetist's touch and feel, a subjective measure that's been honed over years of practice, but difficult to teach. But what if you could take the guesswork out of the equation? What if there was a way to objectively monitor the pressure changes? This could be a game changer, especially for those just starting out in the field. Could objectively monitoring the pressure change during epidural enhance the safety and efficacy of the epidural procedures that we do daily? In this video, we've also got a very interesting EpiFate syringe concept on the table. It's designed to provide a real-time feedback during the epidural, aiming to standardize the procedure and potentially reduce complications such as wet tap. We thank Flat Medical for supporting this video, and if you're looking to broaden your knowledge on regional anesthesia even further, head over to the Manual of Regional Anesthesia course on NYSORA LMS. The manual is an awesome, highly visual learning resource on everything regional anesthesia, and a departmental subscription to NYSORA's manual could be an outstanding educational solution for your team and trainees. Epidural anesthesia is a commonly used technique in medical practice for providing pain relief during labor, surgery, and other medical procedures. It involves the injection of local anesthetic or medication into the epidural space, which is the area surrounding the spinal cord. The success and the safety of epidural anesthesia really depends on accurate identification of the epidural space, which is traditionally done using the loss of resistance technique based on the operator's feel, or the loss of resistance as it is called, but not on objective measuring of that pressure change. In this video, we will review a potentially game-changing new epidural syringe that objectively streamlines epidural space localization. With the new syringe system that monitors the loss of resistance objectively during needle advancement, as the needle tip enters the epidural space, there is a sudden drop in pressure known as the loss of resistance. This triggers the activation of the color indicator ring, indicating to the operator that the syringe is now in the epidural space, even if the operator is unable to perceive that pressure change. I found this new device actually cool and very intuitive. It also does not require modification of the technique and gives students more confidence in a visual confirmation of the loss of resistance. In fact, I think that the objective pressure monitoring may be the solution for difficulties with epidural anesthesia and even increase the use of epidural analgesia in clinical practice. Now, I've shared a bit about what these innovations could mean for us, but this conversation isn't just about what I think. It's about what you, the professionals out there, are experiencing in your practices. So, I'm turning the mic over to you. How do you feel about moving from the traditional feel method to an objective monitoring system? Have you had experience with the EpiFate syringe? Do you believe that these tools could shape the future or teaching of epidural techniques? Drop your thoughts, experiences, and insights in the comments below, and let's spark a conversation and learn from each other. We'll be back with more content, but until then, keep the discussions going, and remember, your insights today could lead to better practices tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more discussions like this. Until next time, stay informed and safe.